All right, folks, going to be getting started in class here in just a few minutes. If you have any questions throughout class about jiu-jitsu, feel free to drop them in the chat. We'll do our best to answer, just in between drilling and everything. But hopefully today we're going to be going over some seated guard, so it should be fun. Excited. And we'll be getting started here in about 2 minutes. John, what's up, man?
What's up?
How's your back today?
Uh,
Tucker? What's going, bro? You said it's decent?
yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's getting a little better. I hadn't been in a few weeks. I've been trying to baby it. If that helps a little bit.
Yeah.
Ups and downs.
Maybe you should just stick to drilling for now.
It's not too bad right now, but if it flares up, like it was bad over the weekend, like for no apparent reason. I don't know if it's how I'm sleeping that's flaring it or what, because like I didn't do anything.
It's okay. The
So,
it could be worth, like, if every time it flares up in here from rolling, it knocks you out for a couple weeks. It might be worth just drilling.
yeah, I'll drill and just kind of see how it's feels. It's not too bad right now.
It's self-serving. It's self-serving. I just don't want to have to roll with you.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, man?
And then the pastor saw, but she knew that I was trying to do it, so I was trying to do it.
All right, we're going to be getting started in about a minute and a half here.
I could have been in
Rock Springs this weekend? I think that's what we're going to try next weekend. Nice.
I mean, yeah, the campground's nice. It's got some nice trails.
A lot of hiking?
A lot of historical.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Bussy Combatives. You know who Josh Gilry is? He was one of our black belts. Anthony and Maria. Anyway, he's one of their combat advisors from Bussy Combatives.
Yeah.
He's coming tonight.
Okay, cool.
He should be here at some point. So he was, I saw him at church, and you know, he always says he's going to come, but he never does. But
Okay.
he's got a burr, so.
If he walks in after 5:30, can you just have him sign the waiver on the iPad?
Yes, but show me where.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't sign it yet because I just checked our email.
No, well, I told him when he got here.
Okay.
Stop and sign
Because he can do it on the website, but he can do it on his phone when he gets here, or he can go right here and hit sign up, and just
Okay.
do visitor and then select trial class. So he can do it on his phone too if he prefers, but
Okay.
yeah.
That will probably be easier to do it here. Yeah, I'll get it. But it's cool. If possible, he could wind up being a steady member.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're gonna get started here. This is here you go.
Yeah, I saw it.
We're gonna get started on our 10 reps, which is, hold on.
Back.
Yeah,
Roll.
I started in X guard. I was like, where did I start this? Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, so our monthly flow, we're starting here in X guard. I chose this because you might find yourself in X guard a lot if you're playing a seated guard, just as you enter into various forms of Ashi. X guard might become available to you. If you're looking for it, you're likely to find it. All right, so we're gonna start with the scoop grip X guard. My first thing is making him take a big step and getting his head leaning in front of his hips. So we're gonna make him take a big step by taking our feet away from each other and let him, you see how he sits me up there? I let that happen. Now once his hands are on the mat, which is the number one kind of goal of X guard, is get his hands on the mat. He's not really a threat to me if his hands are on the mat, if his weight's in his hands. Now as he starts to pop back up, we're gonna hit this sweep right here, right as his head crosses into this like zone of his hips. I'm dropping my shoelace down to the ankle, kicking out and maintaining contact. Now we're gonna crash. Remember, if you were here last week, we spent a lot of time on this part right here. We're gonna make sure that we're always trying to cover this knee in this transition, because if he retracts his knee, I'm not going to get this sweep at all, or this reversal that I want. So I've got the sweep. Now I need to temporarily stuff this so I can get to an elbow. And then as I'm coming up, my whole goal is to just crash this with my chest. Okay, we've done this before in another flow, so it should be fairly familiar. Also, as I come up, I'm looking to find his hip and the mat with this knee. So this shoelace is naturally gonna have to come back up to his knee. If you look here, I'm still in X guard, right? So I drop down for the sweep. As I start to make this transition, my shoelace is gonna naturally have to come back up towards the knee in order to close the distance with his hip. Because my knee wants to, I wanna plant it right there on the mat, touching the mat and his knee, and his hip. So I'm up there. I crash this knee with my chest. So he tries to retract it back to his chest. It's difficult. All right, from here, I start to sit out, but I get stuck. I'm stuck by my own hook on his hip. So as I start to sit out, everything's pinched in tight, elbows are in tight. I'm tracking his hips. I'm tracking his hips with my knee and my elbow. As I start to sit out, I'm gonna kick that hook free, but I'm gonna maintain contact with my torso and ride all the way up his torso, bringing my elbow from here towards the armpit. I'm never gonna leave his body. Here, kick backwards. There, into twister side control. Okay, now for the flow, he makes the mistake of bringing this knee over, okay? He doesn't feel like he could go the other way. I'm doing a good job tracking his hips, so he's like, okay, well, I'll try to turn this way. If this knee crosses over his bottom knee, that's my cue. My heel goes into the knee pit. I start to carve down, pinching my knee together, or pinching my knee into his leg. Now, as I maintain this contact, and I'm constantly back heeling here, I come over the top, my shoulder shoots through. Here, okay? Next, I kick my foot down towards the mat, and I stomp my own foot here. And then I get my body lock, or my seatbelt, whatever I want, and we're just gonna stop right there.
Is this a new one?
Yeah, we started last week.
Oh yeah.
I think y'all just weren't here.
We weren't, but I've seen this before recently somewhere.
It looks a lot like the one from September.
Probably on the live stream.
We did something similar.
It wasn't last month.
No.
I saw it on Facebook somewhere.
I did put a clip out of this week.
Maybe so. I shared it.
Yeah. But we've also done a few things from X-Guard before. We've done this twister side control flow before.
The back take part of it. Like I think I saw somebody completely different do this.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Trendy.
I came up with it on the fly the other night because I was like, oh yeah, it's the first class of the month. I need to make a flow. Maybe I saw what you saw and I got inspired subconsciously.
I don't know. I just remember it was a transition like that. It looked like you were going to 411 or something. It might have been a back take.
Yeah. So, X-Guard, look, we're gonna get several reps of this. Okay, my feet dirty. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, really, just washing my feet, man. Dang, man. All right, big step, hands to the mat. Okay, he comes back up, foot drops for the sweep as his head enters the hips, right there. Okay, shoelace is naturally gonna have to come back up at the knee. The order here isn't as important as just it needs to happen, because otherwise, if I start coming up here, look how far away my knee is from the hip. There's like all this space. So as I sit up, I replace this hand with this hand. As I start to sit up, I crash his knee with my chest, and my other knee finds his hip. Okay, on this side. I stay heavy, stay low. As I start to sit out, I kick backwards, big back step into twister side control. He makes a mistake by bringing that leg over. As soon as it comes over, it's mine now. I hook, I actively back heel this, back my heel towards my butt and then up towards the ceiling as I roll. This is always active, there's tension here. I come over the top to my shoulder. Next, I start to bring this foot. I'm gonna stomp this foot, stomp my own foot and try to stomp the ground this way. So this foot that's hooking is going this direction, trying to stomp the ground away from him. And this one's reinforcing it. So I'm closing this loop off so that in this transition, he can't slip out or maybe even pummel his foot. He tries to pummel right now. He just gives me extra momentum. get my body lock or my seatbelt, and we're gonna stop right there. All right? Any questions? All right, 10 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
You're more my height.
Hmm?
Someone says that's, and then there are other people saying that. If you say that.
You're young, you get down to earth.
Yeah, for sure. Never claimed to
I have faith.
be able to fight somebody with a knife or a gun. That's where I pull out my Glock and shoot them, for sure. But this is also a sport. Not only is it effective in a fight, it's also a sport. And that's what we're training right now. I'm also not gonna do this in a fight. This is a sport move. I'm not gonna be playing X guard in a fight unless I have to. So this is X guard to a sweep to twister side control. And then we're doing a berimbolo, which is the fancy roll where we take the back. Yeah, so back to get active with your right heel, like back heeling. Start to come over the top and take your left shoulder beyond his hips. Your left shoulder, shoot through. Yeah, shoot all the way through. Right, now stomp your foot. Yeah. So, well, you just kind of overshot the momentum. That's all. Yeah, you got it. Do it again.
I told you I had it.
You were closer than I thought.
Why don't you do it then?
You can do it real slow though.
I am old.
Woo!
That was close enough to win.
Yeah, y'all almost crashed out there.
I love Tucker, but
Enough to give him a concussion.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Here, you start.
Hey, working with them, bro. Hey, Nicholas is gonna working with y'all too.
They asked me about wearing my open-toed shoes downstairs. They're like, can you wear something else? I'm like, he's looking at my feet. And I'm like, he's like, jiu-jitsu. Oh, I'm sorry. But apparently,
Didn't catch my
I
neck.
was like, he was looking, he was seeing the.
We're never gonna beat the allegations in here.
So true. You
Definitely,
just see that look like.
definitely gay.
Oops, I just made a huge mistake all the way. I'm like, I didn't have the heart to tell him,
Wait.
I'm not that good.
See, look, we're not gonna beat the allegations. We got painted toenails and everything in here. Oh my gosh. No, that's called a girl dad. Grappling herpes is nothing to make fun of. It affects millions of people every year.
Touch it with his left hand. It's actually on the ground.
Boom.
Fully
All right. Then you bring the left, yep, bring the leg over, hook, shoot that hand through. Nice, nice.
Yeah, I didn't stop my foot. I didn't realize you were hooking it. Yeah, you're like hooking it.
Yeah, your hook stays in, John. Ah, gotcha. Your hook stays in until you start the back step.
So what about, I didn't really see or ask the hands.
So your left elbow to the mat. You're trying to track his hips, stay heavy on him, chest down. All right, now as we start to sit out towards me, you're gonna get stuck and have to back step with that right leg. Yep.
And lose this? Or
No.
keep it?
Yep, so this is called twister side control. All right, from here, he makes a mistake. He brings his leg over his bottom leg. Yep, now we're gonna constantly back heel here. We're gonna start to come over the top and take our left shoulder beyond his hips. Go to your left shoulder towards me. Fire your hand through, give me a high five down here with your left shoulder, your left hand. Yep, all the way through. Now stomp your own foot. There you go.
But faster without a wall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This also sets up the cross body ride. Remember that from comp class a couple months ago? So if you want to hit a twister, something like that.
Yeah. Not just, I feel like I can't.
So give me a high five with your left hand.
So like,
Shoot through.
I feel like I don't have any momentum.
No, just get to your shoulder. Give me a high five. You don't even have to. You don't have to go all the way through yet. Yeah. Here, come here, Chad. Yeah, that's it. I want you to be able to stop it on a dime, though. Go back down, please.
Oh, go down?
Yeah. So right here, I want you to be able to stop this like in the transition, just so you know, you can like really feel where all like where the physics are. Here. Here. So I'm back heeling here. I come over the top, and I want you to do like a checkpoint just while you're drilling. To right here. Okay, snip his ass. That's the cue. All right, now, this is stomping away from me.
Oh, you're extending like mid-roll.
I'm not extending, but I'm curling. I'm trying to stomp the mat, and I reinforce here.
You're like,
And now everything is coming from stomping the mat.
yeah.
And then I sit up. I let him actually pull me up. He sits me up. Kick up, sniff the booty. That's how I'm gonna start teaching this.
Is it coming out on your side, not back? You know what I mean?
Boop. Get that left knee in his hip. Left knee to his hip. There you go. Yep. Back step. Yep. Yep. Now checkpoint at that shoulder. Checkpoint. Just really get to your shoulder, off your elbow. Yeah. See, you're in your own way. That's what you're feeling. So you're kind of rolling over your shoulder like this, or your elbow. Shoot that thing through. Like knuckles to the mat. And what I'm doing is like, I'm like, you're kind of doing, you're coming over the top of his body, and then you're kind of doing this. Go like really shoot that shoulder through.
You want to give it a shot?
Time for me to do the splits again. Don't just be nice about it.
Okay.
Stretch many more times.
Yep. 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 Oh. Nice. Nice. Now do it again, but wait. Good.
No, like I think the last 3 times it's like when I finish the roll, I'm on the side. I don't know if that's a way that I'm pulling when I try to.
2 things I want you to emphasize. Here.
Somebody that had ran it a lot. Did better than others.
Here. Let me just do it right here. You can just sit down there. All right. All right. So here, from here, so you can get the feel for this while we're drilling. You're gonna do this fast, really, in practice, but just get a feel for it by, I'm back heeling here. When I come over the top, first off, practice like really stuffing this hand through, like I have a big question, and do a checkpoint at the shoulder before you ever roll all the way around. Come over the top and shoot through right here.
Okay.
See, I'm on my shoulder. Now, sniff the booty. Okay, there's a good cue. All right. Now look, this is active, and I'm gonna stomp away from him towards being in line with my hip. Like I'm gonna try to stomp right there.
Yeah.
As I start to get active there, I'm gonna reinforce with this one. Both feet stomp there. And he pulls me up. Okay.
We'll try it again.
My toes.
I'll tell you what, we get to 250 concurrent viewers, I will do a flying armbar. Okay. Yep. Same thing here. I want you to do that a checkpoint. Like, get to your shoulder and just chill for a sec. And really shoot that hand through. So if your elbow's in the way, you're not really getting around that you're not getting the angle you want. Try like, for now, overemphasize this where you're like shooting the elbow, the shoulder through. Chad, I want you to do the same thing. I want you to, no, for a check, just as a checkpoint while you're drilling right now, instead of relying on the momentum, shoot through, like really overemphasize coming over the top of the body and shooting my knuckles way past his hips and getting on my shoulder and staying on my shoulder as a checkpoint. That way there's no momentum. Then you're gonna feel what it's like to get him where you want him to go by just stomping the feet. That's a cue that I didn't teach last time. I just learned that. Like
Just extending the arm and into the shoulder.
well, no, the stomping the feet and reinforcing it. That's the like, that reinforcing with my other foot is the key detail that I didn't really have well last class. Yeah, so like I'm trying to, I end up being like here and I try to stomp to be more in line with my hip, but then I reinforce, and now both of these are trying to go in line with this hip. What's that?
I can hold the camera while you're.
I forget. I'm just, yeah, just take it from me if I'm talking. Shoot through and stay. Shoot through and get on your shoulder and just chill. Really get on your shoulder. There you go. All right, now take both your feet. My hand's over here, right? Hit my hand on the ground, on the mats. Yep. Do it like that for now, because now you're not having to rely on the momentum of it. You're understanding how to like guide him with your feet.
And I'm not losing my feet either.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Knees kind of shallow. You know, like when you're extending your out. Well, that's better, but it was like before. Yeah, it was slipping.
I see a little thing there. Yep. Yep. Boop. Nice. You can also stop if you want. If you want to set up a twister, you could stop short a little bit. You see that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel we grab the neck though, right?
Hmm?
You have to grab the neck though, right?
Well, no, we just want the near side arm. Yeah. You already basically don't take that hook out, and you can start setting up twister.
You got to do that right. Yeah.
I know. Some grippy grips.
Here, contour these two is, yeah, these are active. Yeah, always going towards your knees here. Yeah.
He's trying to push me down. So you want to sweep my leg out from under. Yeah. I can't do the muscles to do it.
All right. Find his hip with your knee, Nicholas. Find his hip with your left knee. To the mat and his hip. Okay? Nice. Crash it. Be heavy on the chest. Yep. It's all good. Stay heavy. Just stay heavy on the chest and keep your hook in. Keep the contact with his hip with your knee. So like the mat and the knee right here. All right. So move your body however you need to make sure that your knee stays right there. Yep. Okay. Shoot through. Stomp. Nice. Close, close. Yeah, yeah. Gotta get the hips out of there. Yep.
Like, as I'm rolling with it, I need to be moving up. Because I'm just like sitting there rolling.
Yeah, you
But it ends up making me too low.
can sometimes
On the
get
back.
yourself situated underneath them and go off. Yeah. I'll let you go. I'll come a little back. Alright, you got out that way.
How's your back?
That's good.
It's okay with this?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good so far.
Y'all struggling with any particular piece?
So like at the very end, I feel like I'm like
Yep.
so I don't know if it's the particular angle that I'm cutting, but like I mean I'm losing this hook going here.
You're losing which hook?
Left foot. To shoot it, or are you trying to hold it there? After I catch here?
Well, no, it's gonna come out as you round that corner for sure. But
So-
the big thing is just to make sure there's tension coming, with your right leg. Just back heeling up towards the ceiling. Always towards your butt. Your heel's always going towards your butt. Yep.
When I go here. Good
Now.
so far?
Yep. Now I want you to take both your feet and stomp to be in line with your right butt cheek on the ground.
So
Like
almost
stomp-
cutting at an angle.
Yeah, like if you weren't tied up with him right now and you
Yeah.
were just let your legs fall naturally,
Okay.
your right foot would hit over there. I want both feet to go over there.
Okay. That was more so. I don't know if I was pulling down like at an angle because every time when we finished the roll, I was like on his shoulder, like I was on his side.
Part of that also might be he's just kind of dead weight.
Yeah.
Like he's,
Not
you know,
moving, like we're-
if he's like active, like he doesn't want you to have his back, that also is probably going to help a little bit. Maybe that's the defense, is just
Yeah.
being a doorknob.
You know, I mean, some of us. Some of us.
Like be dead weight this time and he'll probably have the same experience when he goes to roll. Nice. Okay. Back heel always towards your butt. Yeah.
Yep. See, I came up on your side.
Yeah.
So it's really my fault. He already thought he was doing something wrong.
No, I think it's all good. But it's all the more reason to, like, no matter if you're drilling or not, always be looking for chest to back as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Like that's how you know you have somebody's back.
There's gonna be like some arm manipulation in it as you finish rounding.
Hmm.
I feel like.
Whatever you gotta do to glue your chest to their back, do that. Yep. Now stomp towards my voice. Yep. Now right here, if you need to create that space, that's where you need to, you escape your own hips. Like get your hips out of there. He'll drop in the pocket.
Got it.
You are as good about pulling your knees to your chest. Yeah. Yeah, when it's so incredibly hard to get your hooks in, if you already got your knees in your chest. Exactly. Brother, you're like damaging the family jewels here.
What's up, man? Nice to meet you, man.
He's ready to go if you want to partner him up, whoever.
Awesome. We're about to circle back up and move on. So, yeah, this is just a warm up. Hey, don't get that foot too shallow. Okay, like right then your foot was the only thing hanging on. Yeah. So you actually ended up having to compensate by guiding him over like this instead of that. Yep. Now stomp. There you go. Now, yeah, just shift your hips out. If he somehow gets kind of turtled up like that, then you can still let go of the seatbelt, grab the hip socket, just pull him down, like shrimp away.
I'm just naturally defensive.
I like that.
I've been beaten up so many times.
Hey, let's bring it in, guys. Let's move on.
Yeah, you have to maintain contact with that foot, like the pressure on the back of that heel whenever you trip them. Keep that pressure there.
What'd you say your name was, bro? Josh? Yeah. Guys, this is Josh. This is your first time training jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Cool. But you have a lot of martial arts experience.
I've got background.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. This is Josh. Y'all be sure to introduce yourself before class is over. You're gonna be on the knees.
On the knees?
Yeah.
Get on your knees and tell me you love me.
All right, guys. Let's talk about. So we've been on butterfly, like seated guard, a lot. Let's talk a little more about some of the fundamentals going on here. So there's a difference. This is all seated guard, whether I'm touching him or I'm really in here, like with my butterfly hooks, right? It's still all seated guard, but how we play is going to differ based off of where our distance is. So if I'm in here, my options are going to be different than if I'm out here. And it's not like one's better than the other. It's just your options are different. So out here at this distance, you know, where it's just kind of like a, I don't know, we'll just call it seated guard, right? We'll just call it for the sake of simplicity, we'll call it butterfly guard when we actually get in here and we've got hooks, okay? So let's just call this seated guard. This is just generic. There's no like entry to it. A lot of people even start rolls like this, like me, right? So this, first off, let's talk about posture. We talk about this a lot. Let's reinforce it. So I don't want my head to be like directly above my hips or ever behind, okay? As soon as I'm, my whole like threat to this, but like my options are dictated by my ability to still be seated, right? We've talked about this. The more that I get flattened out onto my back, the more I lose my mobility, right? So right now, this is like the least mobile I could possibly be, right? I don't even have my feet on the ground. It's like well, most of y'all have never experienced that pain, but having to warm up with EOS, it's like just learning how to move around like this, okay? We'll do that eventually. Y'all should feel some of that pain. Okay, or some of that embarrassment. Golly, it took me like months to learn that.
Just come on Tuesday night, you can do it.
Yeah, come on Tuesday night, you can do it then.
Yeah.
So, if I don't want to get flattened out on my back, right? He gets a massive mobility advantage the flatter I get. If I don't want to get flattened out, then I want to make sure my head position is in front of my hips. Okay, it's much harder for him as he goes to push me here. It's harder for him. Now, I'm not saying he can't. You can push me at the shoulder, but I have more resistance here than if I'm here. You push me at the shoulder, I'm already starting to go over. Okay, so head forward. Next, I don't want to give him levers to my hips that just make it easy for him to get me on my back again. Again, the name of the game is don't let him flatten me out. Okay. So if I start to overextend my feet and I give him these levers, now I'm going backwards. Exactly. So even if my head is in the right position, my feet get overextended, he grabs them, he has levers, I go down, okay? So head forward, okay? Feet back, elbows in tight. I don't want to give him underhooks. If he starts getting underhooks, my feet are in the right position, my head was in the right position, but he can still start flattening me out from here. So what we do with our feet, what we do with our hands and our elbows, super important. What I do with my head, super important. So this is just general good posture for seated guard, right? terrible posture for a fight. Okay, so if you have martial arts experience, it's like, yeah, well, yeah, this is dumb. For jiu-jitsu, for the sport of jiu-jitsu, this is great, right? Because he can't just flatten me out, not easily at least. All right, next, let's talk about contact. So generally speaking, I would rather him touch me first than me touch him first. I would rather not initiate if I get to choose, because every time, again, going back to this concept of getting elbows away from body, every time elbows come away from our body, we're vulnerable, right? He's got a lever to my torso. He's got daylight for underhooks. All kinds of bad things can happen to me. So generally speaking, I'd rather him touch me first. So as he goes to take some kind of grip, great. Now he's the one that's vulnerable, right? So if I come in under here, now I can get into our butterfly sweep game that we just did a couple weeks ago. So there's a game here of, I mean, obviously you can't just sit here. I mean, maybe if you're like both super high level, maybe you just sit here and look at each other. No one ever touches each other. That'd be kind of weird. But I guess you could do it.
In the movie Sherlock Holmes, where they just sit there and then they figure out who won.
That's a throwback. All right, so here, let's now talk about a little bit of distance management. So if he does start trying to post on me, right, and flatten me out, one of the main ways that I have of countering this to keep, like if I do nothing, he pushes my head back, my head's now in line with my hips, I start to fall, it's timber. But as he starts to post here, I have my feet, and this is where I can start having counter reactions. So as he posts here, I can post here, and I can start to scoop my hips away. If he closes this distance, I create angle or distance with my hips and my feet so that I can maintain good posture. Okay, the rule of thumb is maintain the posture. Now I don't leave this out because again, now he's got a lever. Okay, so I'm posting, I'm scooting away, and I'm back. All right, does anyone have a question on that? Okay, makes sense. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay, we do this in the kids class. All right, so I need 3 lines right here. So we actually play this in the kids class and they love it. It's booty scoot. But no, seriously, you need to learn how to do this for the sport, right? To be able to, even without your hands, be able to plant and pull yourself forward, okay? It's even better when you can use your hands, right? But if you're gonna play a good seated guard, if I want to, either I wanna create that distance, right? So I might wanna do this away from them. I might need to be able to do like reverse shrimps. It's even better if I can use my hand, right? But sometimes I might not get that luxury. But I need to be able to go backwards or forwards along the mat. Make sense? So first, start with your hands. We're gonna go all the way down. Look, I wanna keep good like discipline with my feet position and only extend out and bring my butt to that foot. Now my feet are back at 1, and then again. Okay, like take it slow and be disciplined. Pretend there's someone there who could grab your foot and put you on your back at any moment, okay? And then we're gonna come around, we're gonna turn around when we get all the way down, and we're gonna go backwards. So we're gonna plant, we're gonna start with using our hands, then we'll do hard mode. Push, retract, push, retract, push, retract. All the while my elbows are inside of my knees. I'm not exposing, like I'm staying disciplined with these concepts of posture. Make sense? Let's do it. Let's go. Once you've done 1 full lap, then do it without your hands. It is incredibly gay, actually. But you gotta do it. It's gotta be done if you want to be good at the sport. All right, John, you just come back to here and go backwards. And you can still use your hand. I'm not gonna make them race like I do the kids. What's that?
That would be fun.
The race?
The ones who are like doing like I was trying to do, getting off the ground, automatically moved.
I'm doing good. This is awesome.
Whatever, man.
I'm trying to break the tension.
And then we go back down with no hands.
We'll do it next class. I'm not gonna make you all do booty scoots for like 5 minutes.
Dog trying to distract you. Nail gland.
Chad, let's add these to the Tuesday warm-ups.
Here's a workout.
Yeah, let's add these to the Tuesday warm-ups. Let's do those for the whole month. All right. Nice.
Where that is?
All right. That's enough of that. We'll do some more on the next class. All right. We'll do it on hard mode without the hands next class. All right. Just still on the knees. Okay. So from this position, I've got this like just generic seated guard. I'm not actually like in butterfly yet. All right. What we're gonna look to do, we're actually our first kind of means of attack. So like we kind of talked about this before, I guess last week. We can go around the guy in front of us, right? So what I mean by that is he starts, taking grips here. I can go around the guy and take the back. I can go through the guy here. Okay. I can go under the guy. Okay. Or I can go over the guy. So that would be like more of our heisting. Okay. So first thing we're going to do today is actually attack this this double from a kneeled opponent. So this is not going to work if they're standing. This is somebody who is kneeled in front of you. They're not really engaging, or like they're kind of being like passive, not super engaged. Their head's a lot higher. They're not super low. They're just kind of like not advancing at all. Or you went to go for an arm drag and they gave you that big reaction where they yanked out, right? So in any case, whether it's because I got a reaction or the guy's just not advancing, if I have a guy whose head, again, in line with the hips, he's just kind of rigid, just chilling there, where the easiest path or the least path of resistance is going just through him, right? So I'm here. First thing I need to do, foot comes out. I can retract even more in order to be able to put my knee on the mat. Next thing I'm looking to do is, as I close this distance, I'm gonna pull myself forward and I'm gonna try to put my head on his chest. You can come out to the outside. You just have to be, just like any other double leg, be aware that they can snatch your neck up, right? But I'd like to just connect my head to the chest. So I'm pulling myself forward and I'm gonna lock my hands around the back. I'm looking for his heels, okay? Once I find his heels, I use my drive leg to drive around this corner and put him down. It's like super simple. Don't overthink it. It is as simple as it looks. Okay, so I'm here, I'm playing, he's not really doing anything. I take a step out, I start to pull myself forward, my head makes contact with the chest, and I look for the heels. Once I've got the heels, now I'm postured up, I cut this corner. Okay, be careful not to take them like directly over their toes or their ankles in drilling. Take them, like, don't be a dick. Take them out at an angle, all right?
In relation, okay, side of your head's going over to the right. This arm's shooting through, you're looking, and you're also taking him that way. Does any of that make a difference on choosing which side?
Yeah, I'm gonna go, let's see.
That time your head was on the right, your left arm shot through and you took him to your right.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. My head should go on this side.
Okay, so if I'm here, I'm gonna use my head as a drive in addition to my legs. So my head acts as another piece of another wedge to be able to drive him, and then around this corner. Yeah, no, good call out. Makes sense?
Head on this side, you're taking this way. Head on this side, you're driving this way.
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense. Does anybody have a question? All right, 1, 2, 3. Again, don't take them over their ankles, guys.
Hey, do you want me to video while so they can hear up? Go teach.
Thanks. Yeah, good call out. I missed that.
I wasn't sure.
It wouldn't work if he was actually resisting. Yeah, if he, like, it'd be way harder to drive. I'm kind of in my own way. Story of my life. Title of my book.
Or something. I think it was a text.
Mm-hmm.
But like contacting which I know some of these guys have fights coming up.
Mm-hmm. Randall knows about it. Randall knows about it because Jackson's registered. Randall just texted me earlier, asked me what time weigh-ins were. I think there's 2 people from his gym. Yeah. I'm gonna call. Nicholas is going to call literally every gym in Mississippi that we can find a number 2 tomorrow. Yeah.
And I know would do the trains down south of Hattiesburg, somewhere down there.
Yeah.
And also, Buddy down there, he knows the Hattiesburg food.
Yeah. Well, they already put the word out at Graham. No one signed up, but I'm gonna make a list of every gym I can find in the state and have Nicholas call all of them and let them know it's happening. I want to get to. I'm just trying to get to at least 40 people. Ideally, like 50, but at least 40 people.
And there's, I can't ever remember the name of it, but it's the guy that lives close to Old Canton Ray, Lake Harbor area. There's a gym over there where Jared and them have that.
There's a place by Ridgecrest. Okay. Oh, Marshall. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm Facebook friends with him.
I was trying to think, pull in and remind and ask them to
I mean, yeah, worst case, it's going to be a short tournament. We're doing it no matter what. I'm not canceling it. So, worst case, it's a short tournament or.
I think you're going to have a lot of people sign up at the end, just like every other tournament.
I think so. I hope so. But if not, it's not the end of the world. There might be some winners by default of some brackets. Some people might show up and get $50 for doing nothing.
How much participation you got coming out of Alabama?
4 so far, but I think that's going to go higher.
I figure they would be just.
They just started spreading the word this morning.
Wow, only way.
Well, I think they posted about it last week too, but I think there's just too much going on for them. Everybody's got lots going on with the twisters and all kinds of stuff. Like, it's yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop doing. I think once these events are established, everybody knows what is what. Then I won't have this problem anymore. Like, people will just compete in whatever they want to compete in, but they won't at least be confused about when and what and where and all that.
Like when they're like on the ground, just reach through and like start pushing on.
Yep. We're gonna do a single next class off of the arm drag.
So are you actually like grabbing the heels, or are you just getting your hands to the heels?
Yeah, I'm looking for the heels. I mean, if they're not sitting on their toes, then just the back, the sole of the foot, whatever I can get.
So do you have any suggestion for, I feel like I'm starting here, like, how to get, like, it feels very awkward to me, like.
So try retracting your heel towards your butt so that your knee can actually, almost like you're going to try to come up onto your right knee. Like if John wasn't in front of you right now, right? Like, try to get up on a right knee and give me a high five. Yeah. Here. This could be a mobility thing. Yeah, maybe. But look, well, no, like, it might just be like something you have to work around.
She has a bottle of wine and some communion wafers you're trying to grab.
Protect the table. Okay. Here. And then I basically take, can you do this? Can you just take your knee to the mat? Yeah? Now, are you able to, in this gap that's opened up, are you able to put your elbows on the mat right there? Can you do this? Can you put your right elbow in front of your knee that's down on the mat? Yeah? Okay, so this is basically what we're doing. Here. And now I'm just windshield wiping this knee.
Is it just because that knee's got a brace on it, or is it both?
No, it's just,
You having trouble on
hip
both
mobility?
sides?
I haven't tried the other side.
Try the other side. Just see if it may be just the issue with.
We'll try to get to your, okay, so, and try to get to your other knee. So if I'm here, knee comes down. As I start to shoot through, this knee comes towards the mat. Okay. It might not go all the way down, that's fine, because we're gonna use it as a drive leg anyway. What's feeling like it's sticking? Is it like your hips?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might just be hip mobility.
Try your left side real quick. See if it's that leg folding up.
So this would be,
Windshield that leg in. That left. That looked a little easier.
Came straight up on that one.
It may be because of your brace and your bone
Yep.
knee. I can relate.
Now do it to John and while he's in front of you. Yeah, perfect.
You got to use.
It might just be a mobility thing.
This may just not be an option on that side. I'm constantly going to need my bad knee down this way. Like I play off my
Tell us how to do it.
What's that?
I said, tell us how to do it.
and that brace acts like a spacer.
Is that it?
Do it again, do it slow. Make a connection and stop. Okay. All right, now take him out at an angle to use your head and your leg to drive him over his hip. Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
I don't know. It feels like I'm missing something, but it's not.
you're too brainy in it. Being too brainy.
It's okay. I spent my first 3 years of jiu-jitsu overthinking everything.
Like when I was practicing the flow with them earlier, I was like, I tend to be like, I want to learn something really fast, and if I don't learn it, I just try to do it anyways,
Yeah.
super fast, and like try to do it well.
You're
But
probably
at the
you're
same
probably
time,
gonna be like me. Yeah. You need a lot of information. Like the questions are never satisfied. You need more information. Yeah. But thankfully the internet exists. I'll show you. We have like 10 grand of instructionals that you can watch at home. I'll give you my password. Yeah. You can learn all the jiu-jitsu you want from the best guys in the world. Nice. Yeah, he's done this before. He's fine.
Pushes on my shoulder. Just try to keep holding me back. Yeah. And in any kind of way, control head, whatever.
Yeah, and this will be harder to hit if they're like actually active, for sure. This is not super high percentage if they're actually wanting to advance, do something. But you can absolutely try to like duck under. That's kind of effectively what you're doing there, kind of like a duck under. Yeah.
What was? Let's go one more time. What route are you're not really going under? You're scooting ahead, right? So you're like just.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that they're not really even trying to engage, right? Like, or you might hit an arm drag and they yanked out, and now in that moment in time they're just like, right there,
Oh, yeah, I got you.
and that's where you hit them with it. If they're like really engaged, heads forward, they're trying to make contact, it's gonna be harder. Like it's, yeah, you're trying to wrestle from your butt.
You could do an arm
People,
drag
nobody
to
can
set
really
this
wrestle
up.
well from their butt, right?
Totally. You
What's
could
that?
do an arm drag just to set this up.
Yeah, it's
Like halfway, try to get the
it
arm
becomes
drag
way
just
higher
like
percentage.
this, and he'll actually be beyond. He'll be coming.
It becomes way higher percentage if you can hit it off an arm drag. Yeah, we're about to do the arm
Yeah,
drag.
do like a halfway arm drag. He reacts strong because he thinks you're actually trying to get him, and it's follow him up.
Yeah,
Follow him up.
and we're about to do the arm drag so that you can do a 1-2 here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump ahead.
No, you're good. What's that?
Could you grab the ankles? Because I felt like I had more.
Yeah, make contact with something.
Okay, because I grabbed the ankles. I just
Just
like, 'cause
don't
the heels,
don't
like,
let them
my little
sprawl their
baby
feet
arms-
back. That's the big thing.
Yeah, my little short arms don't seem to reach the heels comfortably.
Okay,
So like, when I grab the ankles, I feel more.
let's see it.
My buddy was there and he said I couldn't stand it for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and he's also not on his toes, so his heels are on the mat. Just then, like, or where? Let's see. Do it again. Yeah, where he's not on his toes. You can you can grab the ankles. You can also even kind of tuck in as you round the corner, tuck your elbow in towards the knee, and just like topple him over, almost like a little knee block.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have these like little baby T-Rex arms.
yeah.
Yeah. Look at the big head, the little arms.
All right, y'all ready to? Y'all want to move on because we can do the arm drag, and that connects really well to the double leg. So the double leg becomes much higher percentage when, or I think it becomes much higher percentage when I can set it up off of an arm drag. So if he goes to, let's say, arm drags like sometimes will work if he's like grabbing my upper body, but it's much lower percentage because for me to actually hit an arm drag from here, I've got to like come out, guide his hand to this side of the body, and come shoulder to shoulder. Like it's just a big movement. But if he is starting to reach for my feet, it's much easier for me to hit that arm drag. He's bringing his shoulder to me. So in slow-mo, as he goes to touch my foot, he's starting to already bring his shoulder to me right there. If he already makes contact, this is no good. I don't want him to actually make contact with my feet. So I need to catch him right there in that transition. What I'm looking to do with an arm drag, so let's just talk about that before we talk about let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so from this position, my feet are not on the inside. This is a common mistake. People trying to hit arm drags when they actually have their feet on the inside. My foot really needs to come out, right? And this is even better if I even have a little bit of distance because I'm going to use this post here to make him start to turn away from me as I round that corner. So first, I need the arm, right? Generally, it's because he's going for my foot and I'm gonna catch him right there. What I'm looking to do is get this hand to this side of my body, okay? It's not so much a pull with this hand. You can, but it's a lot, like the problem with the pull is as I pull here, there's all this like slippage that can happen because the arm's just straight. So really it becomes higher percentage if I focus on less of pulling and more of almost a push, or really a push, like a stuff to this side of my body. It doesn't really matter if it hits my leg so much, it doesn't matter as much, it just matters that it goes across my center line. And then the lower the hand goes, the more the shoulder dips. So it becomes easier for me to reach it. Okay, so if I'm up here, it's still far away. If I'm bringing his hand low, his shoulder comes towards me. So as I guide his hand, again, reaching towards the shoulder, if I reach towards the elbow, I might slip. Okay, and also, just don't let me have it. It's much harder for me to pull here than if I'm here. Now as I pull here, I have much more leverage. Okay, so as I pull, I'm just looking to get my shoulder to him. Okay, so one more time. We're here. I catch. I guide. This foot's gonna come out. I'm going towards the shoulder. This is a push and this is a pull. Okay, and I'm really just trying to get our shoulders to touch here. I'm trying to pull myself or pull him. Both people are coming at the same time, coming towards each other at the same time. He's coming towards me, I'm coming towards him. I'm just trying to get our shoulders to touch. I'm going to come shoulder deep, stuff, pull, and I'm gonna pull my butt, again, back to the booty scoot, right? I'm pulling my butt to my heel at the same time. So all this is happening in unison. There. Make sense? One more time. He goes to touch. I guide. Don't let him touch the foot. We catch at the shoulder. Foot comes out. The order doesn't matter as so much with the foot. Like I can already have this out. He goes to touch my other foot, and I'm right there. Okay, that doesn't matter as much. It just needs to be there by the time I've made contact here. Because now I'm gonna pull his shoulder to my shoulder and pull my butt to my heel. Right there. Now, right here to finish it out, the temptation is to just do this. The problem with this is there's all this space in here. So if his arm can move, he can actually start to dig an underhook back out or come up on a single shirt, right? If he's able to dig an underhook, that's bad news for me. So we want to be disciplined about this. Here, 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 I stuff and pull my butt to my foot, okay? I'm gonna immediately cover the tricep. I'm reaching around. I can grab a tight waist. I'm covering the tricep with my chest. Okay. If there's separation right here, dig an underhook.
Okay.
No good. Okay.
You're stuffing it.
I'm gonna make it's all about chest to tricep or chest to shoulder, right? Try to get an underhook.
Yeah, I can't.
Right, and I'm pulling myself right here with this tight waist. Now the only space that's left is the space between our hips. What I don't want to do is start to come up like this and abandon it and create that separation that he needs to pummel. Okay, so here, while I maintain my chest, sorry, I'm yelling here.
You're good.
While I maintain my chest to tricep contact, I'm going to bring my hip to his hip. Now I can come up to my seatbelt. Okay, and I can, we've got all kinds of attacks from here. Right now, I just want you getting to the seatbelt. Okay, so one more time. Again, we've got some distance here. Whether this was out before or not, doesn't really matter, but it's going to have to come out before I actually pull his shoulder. Okay, he goes to touch my foot, guide, and stuff across my body. Right, and this is a violent motion. Like I'm trying to stuff and pull. Okay, stuff. And do it slow at first so you don't like jam their fingers and all that kind of stuff into your leg, right? But it's bound to happen at some point. You do enough arm drags or get arm dragged on, you're probably gonna get a jam finger at some point. All right, so I stuff here, here. Now when I'm ready to actually do the drag, I bring his shoulder to my shoulder and I bring my butt to my heel. I immediately cover his tricep with my chest and I get my tight waist. Try to get your underhook. No. Yep. Now I bring my hip up to, I don't lose contact with my chest. I bring my hip to his hip while maintaining this chest contact. Okay, now it's safe for me to come here. And you can't get that underhook because the whole ride, no daylight opens up right here for him to get an underhook. All right.
What's that body transition you're doing between stuffing the tricep and where you come up?
Mm-hmm.
I missed something.
So right here, I'm just focused on all things being equal.
Yeah.
Everything remaining the same. I'm just trying to get my hip to his hip.
Okay.
So you see my knee? Okay. I'm kind of like on my hip right now.
Yeah.
On my right hip.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna get to my knee. Bring my knee out.
Bringing that right knee out.
Then I can come here. Yep.
Okay.
One more time. Okay. He goes to grab. There. Hip. There. All right. Cool. And y'all see how this plays off the double, right? He goes to touch. I mess it up. He pulls out. Right into it. Still put my head on the wrong side. But y'all see that? Because you're not resisting. All right, but no, seriously, like if you miss the arm drag, a failed arm drag almost always will create if you really sent that arm drag and he really didn't want you to have it and he really explodes, it's a lot of times going to create this exposure right here. So be mindful of that, okay? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. I kept stone face.
I'm glad I didn't catch it because I would have had to.
I died.
I felt obligated to say something.
So left foot out towards me. Now take your butt to your, so come back a little bit. You're gonna pull his shoulder to your shoulder as you pull your butt to your foot. So same time. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I left out one thing. I left out something that's gonna really help. Sorry. One, real quick, look. When I come out for this angle, I'm also gonna use this post I have on the knee. So as I start to round the corner, look, just from here, I can start to already make him look away from me with just that. Okay, so I didn't even do that in the demonstration, my bad. Look, so we're here, he goes to touch, we're here, here, here. As I pull my butt to my heel, pull his shoulder to my shoulder, I'm also gonna kick that knee out. Okay? Yeah, you should like absolutely yeet them. If you do it right, they're gonna get yeeted. What's that? So I'm pulling my butt that way, and I'm using this to stuff the same side knee.
You've done that before, just in a different context. Same thing.
All right, keep going. Sorry. All right.
I had to my legs too far under.
Now try to post on his knee with your other foot this time.
Yeah, that's.
That's the last little detail.
Yeah. So.
Here, take it slow. Heel to the knee. Yeah, and at the same time pull your butt to this heel when you hit the drag. So like butt to heel, shoulder to shoulder, and I'm kicking it away. It's like 3 things going on at the same time. Huh?
Your wife. Message popped up. It said, "Did you get any tacos?"
Oh, a text?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, there's no way she asked me that in the chat.
I couldn't help it. I saw it move. I looked. I'm like, "Oh, that's a text." Oh, tacos. I didn't mean to read it. Sounds like a text.
Nice.
Oh, that's right.
Put the heel on the knee next time, Nevada.
What?
Put the heel on his knee next time and really kick it out as you hit the drag.
Oh yeah.
definitely gay. Come over here to Pearl, Mississippi. We'll show you how gay. Also, this 15-year-old could fuck you up. Just so you know. Come on over. You can be an MMA fight too if you want. It doesn't have to be jiu-jitsu. He'll still fuck you up.
Why are you volunteering first of
Quiet.
No, he responded. No thanks. Nothing. I'll tell you later.
It's easy to be a retard in a live chat.
The right hand? You started something wrong.
Oh yeah?
Grabbing with the right hand. Another dude chimed in.
Yeah, you're like,
Notice how no straight guy signed up for this class.
I might as well serve alcohol. Then we can at least be a gay bar. Make a little money.
oh, that's what I'm doing. You had the grip like upside down.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It just
I
can-
might-
it just
I might
can-
have- I mean, when you read your might have. Yes,
Any part feel weird?
not too bad. No.
Okay.
Probably a little awkward. It's just that initial surge from my hips.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's just a mobility thing.
Yes, I would have been on your back like a monkey, just like that. So quick, so quick. Oh, no.
There. I'll deal with it. Yeah, especially if you want to build the. Is Grindr still an app? I haven't heard that term in years. Yeah, I'm trying to get to a place where
It's like
anybody
when
can
you
watch.
say something, everybody starts piling on. Like one of those, honestly, could be Mr. Flooring friend,
Yeah.
in there.
Well, I would ban him too at this point because I'm going to start. We'll start policing it a little bit more. I've been pretty hands off, but now I have somebody else actually running the stream. We can start actually policing it a little more. I'm trying to build something that everybody can watch, even kids and families at home or whatever.
We were here for.
Last week,
We were here at Nick Talk. Was it Monday?
Nick Talk Monday, yeah.
Todd or
Me.
David? Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, we'll call it there. Let's get some rounds in. We're gonna stay on this and expand on it a little bit. We're gonna go from the arm drag to a single leg next class. Just in case if they post that leg up, we're gonna go to a single. Mason Fowler is Thursday. Only like 3 people have registered for that so far. So if you want to come, you need to register now. You'll also save some money. It's gonna be $100 at the door. It's $80 if you get it online now. It's 50% off if you compete in MSGF, which leads me to my second point. There's only 15 people signed up for MSGF.
Was it 19?
Yes, 19 now. And we need to get that to like 40 or 45. So y'all should compete, and you should tell everyone else to compete. And if you do it, you get 50% off Mason Fowler. Lastly, I'm running a special for the rest of the year for just people that y'all tell, and I'm not putting this out on social media. But if y'all tell your friends that who want to come train, $100 for the rest of the year, similar to what we did last year. Like, that's what got John last year. I think it might be what brought you in. I don't remember, but it was like $100 for the rest of the year. We're gonna run that
November, December.
for all of this month. It's over after this month, but they pay $100 this month. They get the rest of the year. So tell your friends or family, or whoever's anybody talking mess, calling you names, offer them. Actually, people, if you're live chat, you train for free, but you gotta go with the 15-year-old first. All right, and you will put gloves on, but you got to sign my waiver. But you get to do it for free. All right, let's get some rounds in, guys. Let's go.
Synod and Tyler. So
What is it?
Synod, so it's like
Oh, right. Senate. I thought you said Senate. And I was like, you're a politician? Perfect.
What did the chat say?
Oh, don't touch it. Don't touch it there. Hold it here. Hold it here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Caveman grabbing everything.
What's this?
All right. All right, let's go, guys.
They haven't.
Oh.
I have to tell everybody.
Start some tunes real quick.